Hey guys, it's been a hot minute, and I know I haven't really streamed, but I do want to make a video about my experiences in the streaming community. This video will be informative at some points and honestly probably just waffle at other points. I'll put in timestamps to different sections, but I hope you guys have fun with this video because it was very fun making it. I wasn't a big fan of live streams. It took too much time out of my day, and honestly, I just wasn't a fan of it. I preferred content on YouTube, which was condensed or made by my favorite creators, who sometimes are also streamers, whatever. Of course, I watched my friends when they asked, but it was just boring. The only fun thing was them engaging with me through the chat, and when that stopped, I stopped watching. So, how did I actually get into Twitch? Well, when I went to Japan, I got recommended Eileen, a very funny YouTuber from Japan who had done a lot of things, aka Make Mirai Akari and a lot of other personalities. I loved the crazy skits they did and was kinda sad they never really updated their English channel, until their English channel was taken over by Natsume Moe, a new addition of the Eileen family. Definitely enjoyed the change and what was being put out. After a while, I came to realize that they streamed on Twitch as well, so I decided to watch one of the streams. They were playing Dragon Quest, and it was pretty chill. I was kinda bored, but they noticed my chat messages every now and then, so I stayed. Probably one of the first streams I stuck through, but I still didn't really like Twitch at all. I do remember watching Comdust stream on YouTube and telling us to go to Virtual Mikukat. So I did, and I stayed around for a bit. A text-to-speech streamer felt just like Eileen, so I was right at home. When they played VR chat, I joined their world and jumped around as a hot dog. I had a lot of fun as long as I had some form of interaction with the streamer. Then, one day I was watching Moe, Pending, Killjoy, and Maple play GTFO, and got sent on a wild raid quest. From Pending to Rabbit Sensei to Sol Nako to Uxie, and this is where it all started. So, Uxie's stream back then was a lot smaller, around 10 to 20 viewers even with the Sol Nako raid. I decided to stay because I had nothing better to do. It was Corona, sue me. They always responded to my myriad of messages and stupid jokes.
Chunky Gunka?
Shut up!
I didn't say it.
You did.
Wafflick did.
Chunky Gunka.
It's fucking gross.
So I helped them out by googling stuff for them on the FTB wiki. Oh yeah, they're playing Minecraft with Homeboy Oculus and Captain Tatertot. It was a nice stream and I liked how close everyone felt. I hopped over to Oculus' stream, said hi, exchanged pleasantries, and went to find Tater. They weren't streaming. Hell, I don't even think they keep their once-a-month stream promise. But after this, I started coming to every stream they did, just to say hi and to chill with them. I enjoyed watching the stream for once. So, I obviously knew about Vtubers. So, I looked for other streamers. I remember I used to always come to a channel where there were lots of hiccups and art. I liked chilling there as well because they would just do art, talk about stuff, and we would request songs. I left for a bit because their stream time conflicted with when I would stream. I came back after I stopped streaming and found out they were partner, but also now they're gone. That sucks. I popped up in multiple places though, like Emmy Meadows, Very Neat, and Ron's Rogue _. Speaking of Ron's Rogue, that brings us back to Uxie. So this kinda began the friendship arc of the streaming story. I decided to try to become friends with the streamer. A bad idea, but I saw Ron do it, and they came after me. So what I did was I just appeared in stream all the time. I existed in the Discord VC and waited for people to come. Hell, I even popped in on stream when they were on Mindplex. With the Mindplex thing, I popped in, said hi, heard Oculus talk about how someone from the stream, did a couple of shift crouches, and went away. I knew my limits. I never stayed and made people uncomfortable. Eventually, Oculus and Tater invited me to watch Project Melody, which was interesting. But everything was going well. I watched Twitch a lot more, I chilled a lot, I definitely talked a lot in chat and honestly loved when my jokes hit their mark. That wasn't enough though. I need a plan to be better friends with them. So, a thought struck my head. Why don't I stream? There were many reasons why I started streaming. Fame, power, to get better at talking because staying at home and not talking to many people face to face affects your speech. But the thing that pushed me to actually stream was the idea that I could become friends with these people. Streaming was hard, of course it is. After a few weeks I started to get more viewers and people who came every time I streamed. But streaming to nobody is definitely super hard. This much is obvious, but I kept at it because I wanted to be friends with people who I'd never even met. Weird how motivation works, isn't it? It was fun, I guess, and I got to play games I never would have played because I knew they were interesting, but I wouldn't have played them on my own. I will say that if you want to do something, just do it, dude. Even if you don't succeed at the start, you'll definitely experience something different. It was kind of at this point where I was able to talk to Uxie and their crew, so a lot of my motivation for streaming went down. Funny story though, I used to stream in Ron's Discord because I didn't have my own, and I didn't care to make it, which was a big reason why we became friends. He came down and was like, what the fuck, but we would talk for a long ass time. So I want to talk about a few VTubers that stood out to me, solely because of their marketing presence. And the only reason why I'm covering this is because I'm seeing some people in the community who have trouble doing this. They might not know who to look at or who to copy, and they might just be doing what everyone else is doing. I feel like if you want to do this, you're gonna have to study some of these people. Artemis with the Blue and Domo, which obviously would surprise some people because Domo isn't VTuber, but let's just go into it. To me, Artemis with the Blue had a very aggressive social media marketing campaign. They posted lots of pictures, videos, and tweets, and it was kind of insane at the rate at which they were doing that. They put a lot of work in, obviously, and it showed how cute their model was and increased the demand of themselves. If you follow Artemis, your timeline will quite literally only be Artemis. From fan art to tweets, you will never escape this shark. And Domo, well, Domo is quite an interesting subject. He's not a VTuber, but he's one of the few people that gets slept on quite a bit. Not a lot of people understand that Domo put a lot of hard work into getting where they are now, especially considering their origins.
Can you be my wife? Friend.
Domo started their fame from the No Wife Fubuki clip, which a lot of people would obviously know. But from that amount of fame, they garnered a reputation, and they used that to their advantage. They started simping more, they started creating more content, and eventually they started doing some streams and doing a lot more things like interviews. This was obviously just because of how hard they worked and how smart they were in promoting their own image. Thank you for watching through the video. I hope you found it at least somewhat entertaining. It honestly was a large mixture of topics that I wanted to talk about in the past, and I just put them into one video and slightly gleamed over all of them. It was more of an experimental video for me rather than for you guys, sadly. But honestly, I made it so I could start stirring the creative juices and think about what I want to do next. Because I've got a little bit more time now, and that means I might be coming back to streaming at least very, very casually. Regardless, I hope you guys have a great day. See ya.